This is Gavotte by Handel from the Faber Book 1 on page 77. So I'll play this first and then offer some technical considerations. 1, 2. Uses two chords. We have our C major chord and our C sus4 chord. So I would practice first just feeling the difference between those two chords. Coordinating the hands with the chords can be a little challenging. So one way I like to practice those is to pick a spot where the chord happens. Like for example, we're looking at our book. On the second bar right here, we've got the sus4 chord happening with a melody note. So you might practice just the spot where the chord happens to feel what those four fingers are like playing all together at the same time. Then you can back up a little bit and feel how it leads in. Really good flow. A lot of times we'll end up with pauses, usually because we're thinking about how the fingers need to coordinate. So it'll sound like this sometimes when we're practicing. Right? And so we end up with that big pause. So isolating those places and listening for a real steady beat can be really helpful. Listening for in this piece is phrasing. So you've got all these slurs and we want this kind of shape: crescendo, diminuendo. So the loudest part of the phrase really should fall on beat 1 in the middle. So you've got 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. So listening for it starting with lighter weight, getting heavier, and then getting lighter in our fingers again. Those nice shapes. Lifting the wrist at the end of the slur can help make it quiet so that you don't whack it. So I'm kind of rolling that pretend ball in my hand forward on the piece or lifting from the wrist. Versus this. This happens a lot at the ends of phrases sometimes when we practice. Right? And we're really heavy and kind of whacking the last note. The last technical consideration of this piece is notes walking in the same direction. So if we look at the second slur, in the right hand we have this melody. In the left hand, so we can hear the same rhythm pattern and the same shape, but on different notes. This is just to feel the fingers moving up and down. So you could practice playing 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then over here, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then look at your hands and can you see them move up and down together? With the actual music. You hear too with that repeated note we get a little hop in there. So a little hop and land. Hop, land. Okay, so those are some of the technical considerations.